試したい釣りがいくつもある試したい釣りがいくつもある試したい釣りがいくつもある試したい釣りがいくつもある今なら受けてくれるね
Alright guys, we're back for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and shoutouts to Regret because today we are going to be showcasing for the first time ever in the game Sunflower Mayuri. He took his sweet time to come into the game, and we finally got him. Just that a lot of people were actually disappointed that he was yet another character made for guild quests, and you guys know the drill with how these guild quest characters work, which, in my opinion, the way of how I see it, we get generally 3 types of characters. The first set being the best characters in the game, which is basically Ichigo, Granny, and Kenpachi, which are kings in where they want to be used in both guild quest, limit breaker quest. Then you have the characters that excel better in guild quest and are still really good in PvE content. And then you have the limit breaker quest characters, which are dominant in PvE content and in limit breaker quest, but for some reason they're not really all that crazy in guild quest and just have something that kind of makes them a bit lacking, which it's gonna be a topic for like another video, but like I can understand why there's a lot of disappointment surrounding this character, but I personally think that he's going to be pretty fine to use. It's just in limit breaker quest that I don't think he's going to be all too usable, and there's better characters to use. So yeah, with that in mind, he is a Heart Soul Reaper / Captain unit with the Squad 0 Killer Plus ability, and he is a melee attacking character, so he is looking to replace 1000 Year Blower Rukia in the Melee Squad 0 guild quest, but the way of how I see it is that the 2 characters will work together. Now, I cannot really showcase this character right now in guild quest because his GQ isn't going to be available until June 23rd. I don't fucking understand why they make us wait such an extremely long time before even being able to use the second character of the banner in guild quest. It just makes no goddamn sense. But, yeah, it's unfortunate. Today is just going to be a PvE showcase. With that being said, he has Paralysis Plus on his entire kit, and on the SA3 he does spawn a trap mechanic similar to Baz B. And he has a defeated enemy bonus of defeat 30, you get 20% increased damage to status element affected enemies for the entire team, so he gets it, and all of the other allies get it, which is a pretty neat skill. Sprint plus 1, Havoc of 20, and Marauder. And then, taking a look at everything else, it's better to take a look through the full tree itself. He does have Frenzy plus 2, Frenzy plus 3 in Guild Quest, so you guys know the drill. He has Bombardment plus 1, damage to paralyzed enemies of 80%. Boys, I don't mind it, but it should have been like Berserker if you ask me. Killer effect of 30% outside of Guild Quest, but you're never going to get it, realistically speaking. 50 in Guild Quest. He has 30% melee damage in Guild Quest. Outside of that, it's 10%. Is immune to paralysis, which is good. That's the ailment that we have in the Guild Quest itself. Increased ailment chance against Soul Reapers, debilitator of plus 5 seconds. And then he does have weakened defense and the 80% SP boost skill. So, yeah, you're gonna be looking at the same typical character, similar to the likes of Sun Sun and Asnot, where they want to be able to inflict the status elements to be dominant, and without it, of course, you're just not gonna see too much damage out of the character. But we do have content available to us where we can showcase the character and still put into good use, even despite having the PvP killer, so yeah, we already have a setup ready to go, so we have the Badge Plus, the Bill, and the T-set. We are rocking level 12 SP, as you guys are already seeing. And then, yeah, pretty nice. Max Transcendent links right across the bat with full stamina, damage boost, and damage to paralyzed enemies. So yeah, we have ourselves 35% strong attack damage, full stam damage boost of 50%, 40% strong attack damage at full stam in total, and 102% damage to paralyzed enemies. So yeah. And with us on the team, we are going to be bringing the Heart Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra because this guy does have a boosting SA2 and has the booster skill through his 6-star ability. So 43% extra focus onto Mayuri, even though this is a 1-5 showcase. We'll still be able to do a little bit more damage. And then we're bringing this Heart Droplet Toshiro because this guy does provide 20% more strong attack damage to Heart Captains, and a bit more damage to element-affected enemies per Heart Captain, but also we're bringing the Mugetsu link, so Mayuri is going to be benefiting from 40% more strong attack damage, a bit more damage to element-affected enemies, and a boosting character to help do a little bit more damage. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into it. This is Link Slot Trials, the single-player version, because we do have access to Soul Reaper enemies, and we can see how well this guy will work, even without the Guild Quest skills being in effect. So, let's get right into it and see what this guy can do. Okay, so getting right into the gameplay for this character right here. This guy has a very good kit. I would say that it's already better than 1000 Year Blower Rukia, although in 1000 Year Blower Rukia's case, her SA1 is going to be a little bit more dominant because it covers the entire wave of mobs, so it makes it easier to one-shot, but you have a really good SA2 and a fantastic SA3 too. So yeah, his SA1 is going to be the 3k length beam, 1020 width, so that's already a very strong SA1. His SA2 is 9th Anniversary Kenpachi's SA2, so a 960 all around the character. I love the visuals, by the way. And then the SA3, he spawns the trap, is an 1200 radius in front, and actually does drag the enemy mobs into one place. And look at how easy it is to proc. Yeah, this is definitely not a failure like Spirits Are Forever With You Mayuri, if you guys remember that unit. It feels nice, man. It really does. Now, let's just go and boost ourselves up with Ulquiorra and get to doing some damage. Okay, so first things first, let's see the SA2. Okay. And then, yeah. Keep in mind, enemy mobs here do have iron skins. You are going to be seeing a lot less damage than we normally do in the likes of Link's Out Training Grounds, but it's to be expected. Let's just go and spawn the trap again and just drag the enemy mobs. Okay, hold on, let's see. Boom. You can see the damage. And now this guy's just going to keep on attacking like an actual dumbass. And there goes the trap. But yeah, he does get his SA3 relatively fast, thanks to the fact that he has 14% cooldown reduction. 15 seconds, so not bad, but you definitely want to run Memories of Nobody, Ichigo, or the Swimsuit Nelio, just to get a little bit more recharge. And then I think this guy is going to be getting his SA3 a lot faster that way. So, yeah, just keep into mind for Guild Quest, that's kind of what you want to do. Up Memories of Nobody, Ichigo, or Swimsuit Nelio, then just give him, that fucking victory screen is so cool! I think that's actually one of the best victory screens that we have seen in a good long minute. Just shining on our game. That's really awesome. But yeah, as I was saying, second link, just use any recharge full stamp strong attack damage link and then pop these in common chat, and I think you're going to be cooking with me here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and bring him into epic raids before I change the bonus ability. Because in epic raids, oh, guess what? We're up against a Soul Reaper enemy mob. Guess what that means? We'll actually have access to the increased element chance, and we'll be able to get the damage to paralyzed enemies with a lot more efficiency. The only sucky thing is that, well, the trap is non-existent in epic raids, and never gets applied, so that's kind of the only sucky thing. You're just proccing just by attacking with your strong attacks. But yeah, besides that, he is also a bonus character in this type of epic raid. So this is going to be the best that you'll see out of Mayuri, and the next time you ever want to use this character again, just make sure that he is up against a Soul Reaper boss, and he'll just be able to clean out the boss just like that. We're going to go into the normal Awaken epic raid and then attempt to do the ultra difficulty. And yeah, the setup is pretty much the same. It's just that we have access to familiars now. But we'll cook. So first things first, because he has Bombardment, we'll just go ahead and use the Soul Bomb and get it over and done with. We'll get the Paralysis, and yeah, not bad in terms of damage. But yeah, as you guys can see, he doesn't spawn the trap here because epic raids always disable that for whatever reason, ever since we've had that in the game. But yeah, Mayuri is not doing much of a bad job, realistically speaking, even without Killer. This is actually really good damage. Hold on, be a little bit careful. And yeah, just like that. He's draining away Kenpachi's HP, like as if it were nothing. So yeah, even though this character was made for Guild Quest, you can use this character just fine. And it's 1-5. Now of course against the ultra difficulty, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Who wants to have a proper team? But we'll be fine. We're taking a bit of a long time to take down the boss, huh? I mean, we'll still attempt the ultra difficulty regardless. We don't even have a Guild Quest showcase to do with this type of video right here. It's not going to be until like a couple weeks from now. Again, I just think it's so stupid. But, yeah, there you guys go. How fast did he clean this out? Let me just... Man, I actually want to pull this character just for that. A minute! That's pretty good. I'll definitely say. And finally, the ultra difficulty. The boss is going to be a lot more difficult, so... Let's see if we can clear this. Okay, so first things first, let's just go ahead and use the SA3. There we go. SA1. SA2. Well, the first phase isn't too difficult to take out since it does have a little bit less HP of a threshold, so there we go. Let's use the Soul Bomb. There we go. Apply the weakened defense. And, yeah, we're actually doing a pretty good job here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll clean this out. Not an issue. What is going on with my SP boost? Why is it not proccing, huh? Did the run just get bugged? I've done like, I don't know how many strong attacks, and he's not proccing anymore. What the fuck? Did paralysis just get completely blocked off? What is going on? My brother in Christ, what is this? Hello? Caleb, oh my god! After so many strong attacks, I finally get the paralysis, and I lose my full stand. But we cleared it, but what was this run? Like, huh? I was doing, like, multiple strong attacks! Ain't no way! With the increased element chance, I would never get the SP boost for, like... Oh my god, that was stupid, but we cleared this. Like... Bro, if it weren't for that bug, we would have been done with this epic raid a minute faster, like... What was that? But at least, we did it, so... That matters, but I don't know, man. I don't feel satisfied because of that stupid fucking bug. Here we are in Link's Law Trials. The setup is pretty much the same, just that we have swapped out, of course, damage to paralyzed enemies in place of Long Shred, so that way the character will be able to move faster through the quest. Unfortunately, no Soul Reaper enemy mobs, so a lot less damage, but honestly, because of how easy the quest is, I think we'll be just fine, so let's just go ahead and get right into it and see what this character can do. Anyway, getting right into the quest, let's just use the SA3 already. Boom. Let's just be a little careful. Thankfully, we do have the trap to compensate for, you know, not being able to proc as much. And either way, the smaller enemy mobs are just easy to take down. It's just the boss that we're going to struggle with killing because we do not have killer and we'll have a lot less damage. But once we use it, yeah, hold on. Let's just wait a little bit. Just like that. We take away the boss HP just like that. But, yeah, obviously in co-op, this character is going to be just fine to use. I mean, it's your same typical Guild Quest character, where... Oh, shit, I got weakened. It's the same typical Guild Quest character, where, you don't have Berserker. You want to have, Soul Reaper enemy mobs present for this character to do the most amount of damage outside of Guild Quest, and you'll pretty much be good to go, and you'll have a very consistent character. But besides that, you guys know the drill, and it's unfortunate that we can't really showcase them today for Guild Quest, but yeah, there you guys go. I think that this character is stunning. I think that they did this character really nicely. He's going to be dominant in Melee Squad 0 once the Guild Quest itself does come around, and I do deem him to be a very good character. It's just that we have to play the waiting game before using this character, which is, in my opinion, is kind of stupid. That being said, let me know how you guys feel about this character, because he definitely wins in terms of the visuals. I like all of his animations. Even the Soul Bomb is cool, the strong attacks are nice, the wind pose is amazing. It just looks weird when you just look at him through the home screen. It's just missing the RGB feature to it. That's kind of the one thing that is problematic, but it is what it is, man. Thanks again, Regret. I definitely appreciate it. And if you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, hit the bell notification, and all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. So take care, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.